in the Qhapaq Nan'i, in the Qhapaq Nyan, which is the great path we call here. It's a path which it can be explained in a different ways. The great path of abundance, but also a great path of where you actually beginning to find yourself in a deeper way. When I say finding yourself, I'm not talking about your pains, I'm not talking about your conditions or your traumas that you have. That's one stage of finding yourself, because you have to go through there to actually finding yourself, right? You have to know what is inside of yourself first. So that's a stage that you're going through to actually find your Nuna or your Ahayu, we say here. Once you begin to find that, there is abundance, we call here. There is fertility. And this can be considered as a balance. And also as a well-being. Because after experience many things that, our mind can hold, like conditions, memories of pain, wounds, traumas from the past, we may begin to understand that there is also a choice to be in those stages. But to go through that, there's a whole process of recognizing that, yet things that you need to change, things that you need to transform for yourself. After you pass that, you begin to access to the dimension of Nuna or the dimension of Ahayu, which goes beyond your mind, right? Beyond your conditions, beyond your trauma, beyond your pain, beyond your suffering. And even if you are just grasping a little bit of that dimension, that's what we call the Qhapaq Nan'i or the Qhapaq Nyan. That's the great path. Which in this path now you can say that something in you begins to know or begins to understand what is the steps, or maybe not yet, but there is a call for something. As we go through that dimension, we begin to find the deepness of that, which is the spiritual path, which is the Ahayu path. And in this, it's a whole journey, because now also you have to go through many things that will come. It may come in your life as a test, we call, just to see yourself, what you can do, what is your capacity, what you can't do, and what is your potential of yourself. In this dimension, we begin to when we say to trust, it can be in different ways. If you say just to trust, yes, you can just go and trust, right, to everything. But when we talk about just to trust, you are not actually talking about I will trust the spirit, or I will trust everything that is there. No, actually you are talking about yourself. When you are saying, I just trust, I just will go, I'm just going, I trust that will take me there. It's not talking about outside, actually it's talking about yourself, that you need to trust yourself. Once you begin to trust yourself, that's when the path opens. And that's the first accessing point of the Qhapaq Nan'i, when you actually begin to trust yourself. Okay, I choose this direction, I'm going there. Once you say that, you open that pathway. I choose this direction, I'm going here. Once you say that, that possibility opens already. So that means that you are actually connecting with yourself. So the connection of getting to know yourself, it can be explained or understand as a trust, faith, devotion, many things, many ways, right? Because there is something that you just commit to go through, no? And it can be in all these different ways. But with all this, it's actually talking about yourself, because you are beginning to find yourself, that you can choose the direction, you can have a meaning, you can put a purpose in everything that you do in your life. So that means you become the source of a path. You become the ones that create the path. The path is not there. You make your path. You create your path. So this is what we call the Qhapaq, to go through that path where we actually begin to find our deeper essence of ourselves, which everything comes as we create. Everything is being created as we are the source of that path. So that path, we may say, that path there is that is there. No, it's not there, it's not outside. It's inward. The path is inward. And where it's taking us? To our deeper essence of ourselves.